Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Navirusithan's World. And by just looking at this chicken, you might be thinking, bro, you just cooked this entire, this exact same thing for your mum. So why are you repeating again? Well, yeah, I did cook it for my mum. Yeah, but this is not a repetition because my mum just came right next to me after the video and she asked, like, bro, how do I make that? Because I really want to know how you made that. So yeah, that get ready for a series of camera. So yeah, this one is gonna be cameraman me and chef my mom. So let's get started. So yeah, of course, many parents just teach their kids how to cook, but somehow I'm actually teaching my mom how to cook, which is kind of weird. But also yeah. And bro, these British are so swelled into like stuff. And then yeah, cardamom and stuff. And also nutmeg. And yeah, green chilies. So yeah, these are exactly the same ingredients as the chicken, biryani that I cooked, except for the fact that this one I didn't cook this one. As you can see, like coriander and a lot more ingredients. So why don't you all just step back and just enjoy this, exact same thing that you watched a few months ago, but except that I didn't make this one, just like I said a few minutes ago. But yeah, I'll leave it to all of you and you can enjoy this. So yeah, she's honestly putting all of these, tomatoes, coriander, mint, onion, ginger, and stuff, and garlic and things. That's just because she's gonna put the rice on it, and then right after that, I mean, the rice will be cooked, but she's just gonna take away these ingredients, just like you saw in my previous video. And then yeah, the chicken's gonna be placed on top of it. And yeah, of course, I'm just recording. Like, I'm not gonna eat it because I'm a vegetarian. Okay, so yeah, this does look pretty good, but and also she's gonna put this, grill kind of thing. That is, I don't know what it is, but it's a grill kind of thing. And then she's gonna put the chicken on top of it. To be honest, this does look kind of good, but also this is a traditional one. So yeah, I just inspired her. So yeah, she just got inspired of me when I made my this thing for her, and then since she really liked it, she decided to make it too. Except that this is honest that this is a entirely different recipe. Okay, now she's putting in the water. Yeah, that's because the rice has to boil, so yeah. But then yeah, all of these things are gonna come out as like hmm, yeah, like a broth kind of thing, just like a broth. Okay. And then yeah, now she's squeezing some pudding. Wait, what? Wait, what's gonna happen? I'm watching. Okay, she's just putting some lemons on the sides to honestly to make it taste better and to increase the flavor. And now, yeah, the one thing you have to do is you have to put aluminium foil. Otherwise, you have to put aluminium foil. Otherwise, you have to get ready to clean an entire mess of water splashing around your entire oven, which is a bad idea. So covering it with foil is a better idea than actually just leaving on its own. Plus, it also keeps the heat, and it also keeps the heat of the chicken and the rice that's underneath it. So yeah, she's not gonna literally put the rice right now. That's because it has to go in to give the chicken the flavor. Then right after that, she's gonna put the rice. Okay, now how about you just watch what she's doing? And also one more thing, anyone who's a kid right over here, just don't open the oven without adult supervision, because then you could honestly then you could burn your fingers, or you could burn your own hands, which would be a bad thing. So always keep an adult with you if you want to do something near the oven. Okay, here comes the fun part. Caramelizing the onions. Yes, so we have to chop these onions up, and sometimes you could even, and obviously you're gonna cry with doing it. So yeah, doing this is not an easy task, according to me, because people are gonna cry. And there's like some random chemicals of raw onions that make people have this crying sensation. Okay, anyways, so it is honestly some kind of brave to honestly cut the onions, and also just she's caramelizing the onions to make the biryani into one, just like you saw in my mutton biryani video. So here's how to caramelize the onions properly. Like, you have to put the onions first on. Nah, you have to put some butter on the pan, or some ghee, whatever is easy for you. And then yeah, you have to let it sit for a while. And then after all the ghee or slash butter is melted, I mean, use anything. even ghee or even butter. I just don't care. Just use any of these two, and don't use anything else for the caramelizing process. And then yeah, after your butter or ghee is melted, you have to go on and put your onions first. Then you have to. Here's the hard part. You have to keep stirring all the way until it becomes like, yeah, brownish. Okay. Okay, everything seems good so far, but I don't know. But it might be hard for some people because you have to keep, whisking the onions and the butter or ghee to honestly keep it brown. So it's not an easy process. Okay, nothing is easy. But yeah, as you can see, it's starting to get brown. It's starting to get caramelized properly, and it's becoming a perfect caramelized onion. Just it needs a little bit more whisking, and then it will become it will become so perfect. Now that's what I call some caramelized onions. Okay, now she's gonna add the garlic, just for the flavor. Okay. Wow, it's so nice. Yeah, I can't resist it. But now look, it's even got some garlic. Well, I can't eat it raw, of course. But it tastes good when it's combined with something. Okay, the chicken's out, and it looks pretty cooked. I'm impressed. And also, the broth underneath it is just, I think it's packed in a little bit more flavor. And the thing is, what she's gonna do is she's gonna take, the vegetables and, onion and things she put. She's gonna filter that out, but then right on top of that broth, she's gonna, put some rice, and then that rice is gonna cook with that broth. It did taste good. It was good, okay, but up until I became a vegetarian, when I just didn't eat this. Okay, here's the fun, or not even fun. I just can't know, but okay. So here's the part where she separates the vegetable deck, the flavorful vegetables, and just keeps the broth there. Okay, so there's a strainer and there's a pot. So what she's doing is she's pouring all of that broth into the pot, and then she's putting all of the flavored vegetables. The vegetables that bring in the flavor, and then and also all of the spices that bring in the flavor. And then what she's gonna do is she's gonna separate this and put this in the bin. And then right after all of this, she's gonna put some rice on the broth. So I don't know, it does look pretty good. I mean, not gonna lie, she did follow my recipe though, which is a good idea. Plus, like, this is how the traditional ones are made, right? I mean, right? This is how the traditional ones are made. Oh man, look at that broth. It's definitely gonna make the rice taste a lot more powerful. Okay, she's crushing the vegetables. She's crushing the vegetables and spices to just take the final bit of, things that are there before she puts all of this in the bin. Wow, look at this. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? Okay, here comes the actual fun part, which is pouring the broth back into the, okay, let's just call it, okay, putting the broth back into a container and then putting the rice on top of the broth. Okay, she's double checking. She's putting the broth in. Then, okay, she's gonna put some water in as well just to mix, just to, take some more liquid inside. Okay, is she gonna put the rice now? But just look at it. It's really nice, isn't it? Okay, now another, another spoon of, another glass of water poured into it. Like, okay, it looks pretty good. Oh, okay. What? Wait, what is that? Wait, let me just look at it. Okay, that's some salt. Okay, she's putting some salt in just for it to actually taste good and for it not to taste like absolute terrible food. And okay, now she's gonna put the rice in. So the rice is what's gonna happen is, so since the rice absorbs the water to honestly become like all of it's, puffy and big and stuff. So yeah, for this rice to happen, what's it gonna do is it's gonna, pull in all of this broth. And since this broth is kind of in a yellowish color, the rice is the rice is technically gonna turn into this color. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, and she's gonna add the crispy onions into this rice as well. Okay, how surprising. Okay, and this is gonna make the rice taste a little bit more better as well. So yeah, she's following my recipe rules so far, really good. Okay. Oh wow, now comes the final and most best part, putting the chicken inside of this broth. So yeah, she's gonna put the same exact covering back, and she's gonna cover it. But yeah, it's not really that easy to make this kind of, biryani. Like, it takes hours and hours and hours and hours just for you to actually get this thing to perfect temperature and for it to perfectly cook. So it is good if you cook. I mean, it would be really impressive if any one of the viewers can cook it. But it's also a really long and tiring process. So it is honestly it is a big thing of making this thing, because it is really nice and tasty. Like, just look at the chicken and the things. Okay, it looks really good. It's followed my recipe plan perfectly, but there are some chilies here and there which I don't like, but I don't know, I'm not the one who's gonna eat it. Oh yeah, and also caution, because the the smoke, it's gonna be steaming hot, of course. So make sure to not get it all over yourself. Make sure to open the oven properly. Okay. Anyways, now let's see how she's gonna rate this. Okay, wow, it looks pretty good. I mean, I like it. So isn't my mom gonna like this as well? Like, looks exactly like my biryani. Like, okay, watch my biryani video watch my chicken biryani video after this. The link's gonna be in the description. But yeah, just look at the perfection. Like, look at the meat cooked. Like, the meat's cooked perfectly. And also, it's like, watch my video after this. It looks the exact same. Like, it looks exactly the same from what I made to what this looks like. It's untellable. The difference is literally untellable. Okay, what does she rate? See, it's good. Now watch the photo shoots of this biryani. Okay, everyone. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to like, share, comment, and make sure to click the bell button too, so you can stay updated on my videos. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye. Hope to see you in the next video.